You're listening to Feel Good Astrology with Louisa Tanner Munson. To request a personal reading with Louisa, go to www.feelgoodastrology.com.
Hi, it's Louisa Tanner Munson, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up as to what happened last time Uranus went through Taurus, because that'd be quite useful, right? Because that's, I think, one of the benefits of astrology is that you can look at the previous cycles and come to understand what occurred during those times, because life is cyclical even, and we have the opportunity to learn from the energies as they repeat themselves with different iterations and different learnings. Uranus moves very slowly. It's got an 84-year orbit, so we need to look to what was happening 84 years ago to really understand the effects of what Uranus in Taurus means and what opportunities might exist for us at this time. If we go back to the last time that Uranus was in Aries, we had the Wall Street collapse of 1929, just before Uranus went into Taurus, and so there was a kind of revaluing of finance and how we live. So a lot of people faced absolute financial collapse, and people had a lot less to get by on. And then as Uranus went into Taurus, it covers the years of the Second World War. And during that time, resources became very scarce. And during that time, people weren't really using currency, they were using ration books. So a new kind of currency came in to help people find their resources. Resources were shared. And people kind of had the same amount, like with the rationing. So there was control over how people had their resources and when they could have it. And people had a lot less than they were used to. So people had to let go of their possessions, which again is a really Uranus thing. Uranus is about relinquishing control and letting go of things and letting go of our attachments. So, so that was happening. In the last cycle, people were revaluing their possessions, and also people were becoming self-sufficient. So where people were having rations and realising that they weren't going to be able to get everything that they needed, they were completely encouraged. In fact, I think it was an offence to not try and grow your own vegetables. It was really important that people were thrifty and reused things, recycled things, and grew vegetables and shared things. So this, again, could be another thing that we might be heading to. And it's no surprise, really, that there is a resurgence in people growing vegetables. I mean, some people never stopped, and I think that's fabulous. But in recent years, gardening programs, it's less about planting flowers and more about herb gardens and salads and orchards and things like that. And there's a huge homesteading movement that's been growing very steadily for years. And right now it's starting to take effect as more and more people are resourcing things for themselves. So I think we can safely say that those kind of cycles are likely to be important as Uranus goes into Taurus.
You've been listening to Feel Good Astrology with Louisa Tanner Munson, and this recording has been made possible by all you lovely supporters at Patreon. To request a personal reading with Louisa, go to www.feelgoodastrology.com.